Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a very highly requested review of the Colleen Rothschild products of skincare line that I have. And I will say some of these items were sent to me. Some of these items I purchased on my own. They had first contacted me and asked to send me a few things. I know what it was. I had mentioned on Twitter I was looking for a new eye cream. And so she sent me a message and said, could I send you an eye cream? And I said, sure. And she also said, I'm going to send you a few other things. So great, fine. With that, I got a few items that I tried and really enjoyed. So then I wrote to her and I said, what other items would you suggest in my skincare? I said, I tend to like to use a skincare line for everything. I don't usually like to mix and match. That's just my way of doing things. I have combination oily skin. I did give her all the information she wanted about my skin, and she told me some other items that she thought would work for me. I then purchased a couple of those items. I didn't purchase all of them, but I purchased a few more items, and then I was like, oh, this is great. I'm really enjoying it. You know, I was talking back and forth with her, just telling her what I really liked and the results I was getting. And this is my skin after using this for a month and a half now. Skincare, I always give at minimum of 30 days. I will tell you that after 4 days of using this, I could tell the difference, which is crazy because that's never happened to me before. So she did then say she had a few other things that she thought would work for me. Excuse me, still have a cough. And she was going to send those to me. So they then sent those to me. So I'm going to go through and tell you what I use in the morning and do a review on each product kind of as I go along. Actually, let me start with nighttime because that has two items in it that are like the cult following of this line, like the things that you always hear people say they love from this line. So I'm going to start with nighttime, which sounds a little off. But at nighttime, I use eye makeup remover or baby oil. I know some people say not to use baby oil, but you shouldn't use baby oil all over your face. I only use it right on my eyes, and I just use it by holding a cotton pad on my mascara and wiping it off. That way my lashes stay longer. They don't have as much, you know, breakage and things like that. And I'm not like rubbing hard around my eyes, which I think has made a big difference with like the fine lines. Not that it's reduced them or anything, but I've noticed they are not as bad. And that's been working for me. So I do that first. Then I use I'm not going to say her name in front of everything, the Radiant Cleansing Balm. Okay. And this was probably the one product that I was the most hesitant about. And it is probably like one of my favorite items, and I was shocked by this because, as I said, I have combination oily skin, so I was kind of like, ooh, a cleansing balm, like that just sounds kind of heavy, even though I like heavy moisturizers at nighttime. So the product itself, you can tell I've used a good amount of it. This is not all that I've used. I've also scooped a good amount of this out into a travel container. So this is not how much you are typically going to use in that amount of time. But I do use a good amount. I use, if you can see on my finger here, this is what I use to do my entire face, down my neck and onto my chest. And now I will mention that about these products as well, or any product, is I tend to go through skincare a little bit faster, and I had a big conversation with Colleen about this as well, than most people, because I don't just use it on my face. I also go down my neck and I go all the way down my chest and out over to like almost where my armpits are. I almost go over to that far. So I make sure I do all my chest, all my neck, and up my face and the whole bit. So I am using more products than a person typically does because I was asking her if this was normal, how much I had used up thus far. So I put this on my fingers, you warm it up, and I just massage it all over my face, down my neck, and on my chest. And I use my Clairsonic to wash my face with this. Now, it does also come with a muslin cloth. And I'm going to tell you two other things about this first, as well. So I use my Clairsonic, and then I wet the muslin cloth and rinse this off with the muslin cloth. That works for me. The other thing that this is used for is you can actually put the cleansing balm on your face, heat this up, and set it over your face, and leave it on your face for a couple minutes, like maybe 10 minutes is what I did, and just kind of laid there and relaxed, and it just left my skin feeling amazing. And so it's a strange product because it is thick, it feels very heavy. but it cleanses like nothing I have ever used. And I don't have a lick of makeup on my face when I am done with this. It is shocking because anything else I have used, and I've used a lot of different things and I've always thought they were great, but anything else I used when I do a toner or something on a cotton pad afterwards, a serum or anything, it tends to still have some sort of makeup residue. With this, that does not happen, which totally amazed me. Now, after this, I will say I do still use my Amore Pacific Enzyme Peel. I'm addicted to it. I won't stop using it. So I use that then, and I rinse that off as well with the same muslin cloth. So I rinse everything off with this again after I'm done that. Then, after that, I use my Perricone MD Serum Prep. That is just something, again, that I like and I just can't get away from. Something about it. So I do use that in that placement on a cotton pad, and there's not anything left on that, which is just the greatest thing ever. It's just amazing to me. So after that, for nighttime, I then use the Retinol Treatment Complex. This is what it looks like. Now I will show you what these tubes look like when you first get them. Oh, let me touch on this real quick. Packaging on this is just amazing. It's very nice. It's just plastic, but it's very substantial feeling. It's very pretty, doesn't get dirty easily, very nice. So this is, and I've rolled it up, I rolled it down, I'm sorry, as I've used it. For this, I use about a pea-sized amount. Again, I do all over my face, down my neck, and my chest. And I've started doing that within the last 8 months to a year, and I will say I've seen such a difference on my chest and my neck. It is just amazing. So to me, it's worth it to use a little bit more product, but to have those great results. So I have used a good amount of this. Her products are not cheap. They are not like Perricone MD expensive, but they are not cheap. She also has been nice enough to provide me with a coupon code for you guys, which I will put below. I don't get any money for doing this. I just, when things are sent to me, I do tend to ask if someone can provide a coupon code or something like that, and she was willing to do that, so I will put that below. So this item here is a retinol, which is used at nighttime to help regenerate skin cells and kind of, you know, get rid of any wrinkles, any sunspots, anything like that. It really, really helps with that. Has a slight, not tingle, that's not the right word. You can feel it. That's, and not in a bad way, but you can feel it working. There we go. That's probably a good way to say it. You can feel it working on your skin as soon as you put it on, and it feels just great. Scent on this, very, very slight scent, similar to the cleansing balm, but very, very slight. The only thing I will say I don't like about this is the packaging. Couple things is when you open it up, there's one of those little like pointy things. It's got the metal here, and you pop this through and it opens it. But the problem is when you first get it, like everything starts squirting out and you're like, oh no, I don't want to waste that. The good side I do like a lot is that I can turn it down as I'm using it, and I know where I'm at on it. I hate nothing more than a product that I'm like, don't realize I'm out of, and then all of a sudden there's nothing left because you can't see it. So that is great. Really loving that. The next thing after that is I use the, oops, wrong thing. Sorry, woo, dropped one. I use the Complete Eye Cream after that. This is what it looks like. Again, I've been using this for a month and a half. It barely looks like I mean, I'm maybe a quarter of the way through it. I simply just, do you see that amount on my finger? That is both eyes, like completely both eyes. And at nighttime, I use this around both eyes, all the way up onto my brow bone, and then a little bit in the center. So I go all the way up and around here, and then I put a little bit right here. And it has really felt nice. And it's funny because I didn't think it was doing anything that crazy different. And recently, which is really weird, in my videos, I have had a couple comments saying that my eye area looks much brighter and younger. So that is the only thing I'm using, so it has to be that. That's like, it has to be. It's great. So I mean, every once in a while in the morning I use a different eye cream if I'm at the gym because I'm not going to take this one with me. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. I was shocked because I didn't notice. You know, sometimes you don't notice differences on yourself because we're always more critical of ourselves. I didn't notice it, but other people had noticed it. So I don't know. You guys tell me. You look back and tell me if you see a difference. And then after that, you use the Sheer Renewal Cream. Now, there's also one I believe is called the Emollient Cream, Renewal Cream. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but that one is made for people that might be a little bit drier in skin tone, or skin type, I'm sorry, and that need a little bit more moisture. I am oily combination skin, so this is the one that I have been using at nighttime. I put this on, again, same type of container, same packaging. Oh, the eye cream had no scent. Same type of metal packaging that you can twist down. Scent on this is that same scent. It's that almost spa-like scent, but very, 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 very faint. I use this, I would say I use right about a little bit more than a pea-sized amount. But then same thing, I put it in my hands, I tap it onto, not tap it, I press it onto my face and down my neck, and same thing, all over my chest, over to here. So I let that sit for a minute or two. And then the last thing I use is another thing that has had an ultimate cult following on YouTube and has been like their, you know, #1 item, I guess would be the best way to say it. And it is the Face Oil No. 9. Now, when this was sent to me, and you can see how much of it I've used, I'm already not quite halfway through it. I've used about a quarter of it, again, for a month and a half. You would think that this would not work for me. And it was another item that I was scared. It teaches us that we should try things out of our comfort zone, because I was scared to try this, and I'm glad I did. I only use this at night, and I take one pump, and again, put it on my hands and do the same exact thing as I did with the Sheer Renewal Cream, same exact places, and my skin soaks it in. That's weird to me because I do have that oily combination skin, but it sinks into the skin very nicely and absorbs well. And funny that it's the last thing I'm putting on, but it's still sinking in well with all those other layers. You would think that maybe that wouldn't happen, but it does. And it has has a slight spa-like scent to it still. Maybe a little lemon in there, I'm not really sure. I'm not good at scents. The bottle is great. This is glass, which you have to be careful with when traveling, but it has a nice little pump that disperses the exact perfect amount. It's also easy if you just want to get a little bit extra to do like a quarter pump, which a lot of pumps that's not easy with. This just, I'm shocked at how well it works with me and how much I like it. So I then go to bed and let this settle in, and it's one of those things, I've said this before, when I wake up at night I kind of go like this and I can feel it, and it feels, not feel it as in feel the product, I can feel my skin feeling plump and refreshed and just healthy, and I love it. So I get up in the morning, so that's the nighttime, that's it. There's a couple other items I'm going to talk about a little bit separately, but now I'm going to go into daytime. In the morning, I get up, I generally just throw water on my face and throw on like a CC cream, and I go to the gym, and when I'm at the gym is when I really wash my face in the morning, like really, really wash it. And what I use is the Colleen Rothschild Balancing Gel Cleanser. This is what it looks like. It is a plastic container. It does have the same pump, easy to use. I have not had this one as long. This is one of the most recent things that was sent to me, so I've only used it for about 2-3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks now, but I'm only using this once a day. It is a very nice cleanser. It leaves your skin feeling very balanced. Is probably the right word. I was going to say clean, but balanced is probably a better word for it. It just feels great. One key thing I'm going to mention, please be careful. I've gotten it near my eyes and it does sting your eyes. So be very careful with that. But I do just put like 2 pumps on my hands, and I wash my face, down my neck, chest, same areas, and it washes off very easily but leaves your skin feeling good. It doesn't leave your skin feeling tight or dry, it is very nice feeling. When I'm done with that, I use my serum prep, and then I go on to the vitamin C treatment complex, which looks like this. Again, I need to roll this one down probably, because it's probably around the same point as the retinol one. Yeah, it looks about the same. Probably about the same spot, yeah. So the vitamin C, now when she told me to use this during the day or in the morning, I was a little bit shocked by that because I had always used Perricone products and the vitamin C was used at nighttime. This is not the case with this. You use this during the day, which is nice because now I can use my retinol at night and use the vitamin C during the day, which is really great. So same thing, I use that small amount, not even a pea size, on my hands, put it on my face, down my neck and chest. And this one doesn't have much scent at all. Like, I don't even smell like that spa-like scent. Same metal containers. I'm not sold on those. I like parts of it, but I don't like parts of it. So not sure on that. Then I use the eye cream, or if I'm at the gym, sometimes I grab a different eye cream because I leave this one in my bathroom. And then I use the Sheer Renewal Cream, the same one that I used at nighttime. Now, during the day, I do not use the face oil. I find, I haven't tried, let me be honest, I haven't tried that during the day. It scares the bejesus out of me. And again, I should probably go out of my own comfort zone. But I like to use the Guerlain primer, so I use the Sheer Renewal Cream and I don't use the oil. And I feel like that does an amazing job and just works. And again, it's one of those things that recently people have asked me, what are you doing different about your skin? And this is it. I don't know how to explain to you the true differences. Now, I haven't really seen any reduction yet in fine lines, wrinkles, or sunspots. But with me, those are really hard to tell anyway because I was already using products that were helping with that. So I feel like that stabilized. Where I could tell the difference was the overall vibrancy of my skin, the texture of my skin changed dramatically. I had little bumps, you know, those ones that you guys don't see on camera. You can see kind of when you're in person, or if too much makeup kind of creases in areas around it, you can see them, but they're not something that someone just sees walking up to you. But we, when we are looking at our skin, can see them. Those have gone away. Like, they are gone. The Amore Pacific like really did a great job with that. And then once I added this in, it just boosted that up. And my skin just feels healthy and younger, and it feels like it has elasticity to it. It feels like it has that plumpness to it again. That as we get older, and I'm 40, you know, your skin starts to lose some of that elasticity. And it just feels like it has it again. It has that vibrancy to it, which I am loving. And I am going to talk about 3 more products that she did send to me just this last time. But I will mention as well, I used to use Origin products when I was pregnant and then while I was nursing and things like that. And then I went on back to Perricone MD products, which I loved. Back in the day, I used it forever. And I used it for the last, I'd say probably year, if not longer, and loved it. And this stuff blows that out of the water, with the exception of the serum prep, which I think that is more a mental thing of me feeling the need to use something that is toner-like on my skin. This blows, and it is less expensive than Perricone. Not tremendously so, but it is definitely less expensive than Perricone. So, I don't know, give and a take. So that being said, then she did send me a few other things because we were discussing things. And the first one is the Ultimate Lip Balm, which looks like this. Small little container. It is a strange feel. It's not your normal lip balm feel. It has a little bit more of a greasy-like feel. It has a shine to it. Maybe you can see it on my hand. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can see that shine there. The shine is that. I think I would probably like this, but it has a very, very, very fake chocolate mint scent to me. And I am not a big chocolate person. And mint I like in lip balms, but not with the chocolate. So I have tried it a few times. It feels very nice on my lips, but the scent kind of just gets me. The next thing is the clarifying detox mask. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna have to be super careful with this one. It is a, ooh, okay, there we go. See what it looks like? It smells like clay. You know that like clay scent that you get in masks? I have used this probably 4 times already. She says once or twice a week. I'm horrible at masks. We all know this. I've discussed it before, but I have done it at least once a week, sometimes twice. Like last week I did it twice a week. Actually did it twice a week the week before I went away as well. So yeah, I probably used it 4 or 5 times then. You put this all over your face. I do, again, down my neck and on my chest. And I just kind of sit around and watch a video or do something for 10 minutes, and then I wash it off. And I splash a lot of, it's not difficult to get off like a peeling mask, but it definitely, like just splashing water doesn't get it off. Like, you know how some masks, if you splash water on it, it kind of just comes off and dissipates. This, you have to splash the water and kind of rub a little bit on your skin to get it off. And then sometimes I use this same muslin cloth just to get the edges. You know how it gets stuck in your hair and stuff, and I kind of get all of that off with that. And I'm really, really enjoying that. It feels like it cleans my skin out. Not like a Biore like pull strip or something, but I definitely feel like my pores are tighter after I've used that, which to me means that it's cleaning out my skin. So I really like that. The last item is the Salicylic Treatment Complex, which I have not used this yet or tried this. She did send this to me because we were discussing the fact that 2 things. One, her skincare is based off of your skin type and then the season. Because even though I have oily combination skin, my oily combination skin has different needs during the winter than the summer. And during the summer, I was telling her that my skin, like my T-zone, is an oil slick. So she sent me this and said to use this in the summertime. I'm gonna have to ask her, however, and I keep meaning to ask her this in an email and I forget, where in this like situation of things that I use do I put this? Oh, did I not open it? I'll show you. Yeah. See how they have the little silver and then you have to use the edge here to pop it open? That's how that works. But I haven't used this yet or tried this yet, but I'm super excited for that. And I will give you guys an update when I try that if you're interested, because us oily skin girls in the summertime, you know how that goes. It goes crazy. So that is everything here. I will tell you, I would repurchase every single thing except for the lip balm. I am going to, probably when I get the code for this too, I am probably going to order more things. Like I'm going to order more of these, all of these. Like I'm definitely ordering more of these 3 right away, because I just love them and don't want to, I love all of them, but the other things I have plenty of. Those are the things I've gone through the quickest. So I'm definitely going to reorder those again, and I will continue to repurchase them and use them because my skin is just looking great with it. And that's not me being vain. That's just, you know, I can tell the difference in my skin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.